Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome, welcome, or welcome back. Welcome in all of the nature spirits, all of the elementals, earth, air, fire, water, wind, ether. All right, welcome in all the beautiful spirit teams, all of our team members of unconditional love and light that are working with us in this now present moment, always for our highest and best good, through and with divine light, divine love, divine truth, divine power, divine wisdom, divine knowledge, divine remembrance, which I'm here to do, we are here to do, and divine magic. Welcome, 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 welcome. A little light language. Just say hello to your soul. All right. So, Source has some message, a message. Know your power, stand in your power, unlock your power, and activate your power. Okay? So the words for this week, the key codes, keywords are allow, align, of authentic self. So allow, align, alignment, authentic. So where does that land? You can play with that and go down that, but guarantee you've been hearing the words allow, align, or alignment, or aligning, and or authentic over and over and repeating. This is just confirmation, right? So that's what's been coming in for a while and is continuing to come in. All right. So let's say this together. I know my power. I stand in my power. I know my power. I stand in my power. I unlock all of my power. I unlock all of my power. I activate my power now. I activate my power now. Okay. Be open and ready to receive. It's coming in threes. So this came through because I've been seeing and talking about the threes. You're being seen threes. Things are showing up in threes, like we say pairs, but in groups of three. Things in threes, animals in threes, signs, synchronicities, and codes are in threes. So be open and ready to receive. It's coming in threes. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. So I did some grocery shopping. I'll probably do a separate video on signs, synchronicities, and key codes of telling me, just continuing to confirm my alignment. But I actually saw the word 3 on a shirt. So when I saw the word 3, that's what came in. Be open and ready to receive. It's coming in threes. Lions and tigers and bears, oh my. So lions and tigers and bears are significance. Maybe the Wizard of Oz, the Yellow Brick Road. I think that's from that movie. The pulling back of the curtain, being unveiled. That was a big message for last week. So that's again, this is how downloads work, people. Simple words or phrases will activate you, right? And give you more information. Okay. So we're going to talk about what I was guided to. So be open and allow and continue to stay aligned in your authentic self. So be open and allow for what's coming, and can you continue to stay in alignment with your true authentic self. 303 in the timer. All right. Right here, right now. Right here, right now. That song just dropped in right here, right now. All right. All right, let's see here. So I was just curious about the words and numbers from yesterday. What was coming through? Just filing through 333 as I'm trying to see what we want to talk about with my journal entries here. All right, the words for today. I just gave you some words, but we're going to do 344, some more words, okay? So some more words, key codes, activations. Again, she's asking you to maybe pause, get a piece of paper, write these down, and see where they land. You might get something instantly along with the words. You might get an activation, an instant download, or it might come later on in a few hours, tomorrow, in the next 3 days. Again, we're sticking with this 3 synchronicity. So write it down. So again, allow, align, authentic. Again, in that particular group, that's a key code in itself together, individually, but together. It's an extra powerful lock combo for the lock, combination for the lock. The other words is clarity. All right. Grounding, discernment, and flow. Okay. So where does clarity land for you? So clarity is, again, we know things that are not forcing. Things are not forced. They're being revealed through this clarity. Okay. Again, I think I mentioned that curtain, that revealing, that pulling the curtain back and you're going to be revealed. Again, grounding's coming in. She's asking you to stay completely grounded, coming back into your body. This is fascinating because I'm reading this now in part of my channeled message, I think it was just the last one or the first one, because I've already done 2 other messages. She's asking you to make sure to stay physically grounded with your near environment, but grounded in your physical body. So bringing these energies into the physical body and grounding them again with Gaia. So grounding is coming back into your physical body, bringing these frequencies, energies, and grounding them in your body. Continue to use your discernment. That's your quantum compass. You feel the truth. You don't logically try to figure the truth out or to think the truth. You feel the truth. You hear the truth. You see the truth. You see the truth, and you just fucking know the truth, okay? Discernment is so, so important, but you're so activated and turned on. I don't think I need to even give those of you that are here the discernment talk, all right? But to get to this point, you can do this a few different ways when in the first parts of this awakening process. Depends on whether you're at the beginning, middle, or where I'm at right now. I just fucking know. I'm a fucking walking lie detector test. I'm a fucking high priestess. I know shit, okay? But if you're getting used to learning how to use this new tool, it's not a new tool. It's an ancient tool. It's your quantum compass. It's your heart. It's your 0 point. So again, she's reminding you when shit's happening in your own personal mini collective and the big collective, use your discernment and know. You know it's when it's bullshit, when it's a big old plate of bullshit. You know if someone's peddling bullshit, okay? All right? So use that quantum compass. That's at 0 point. Again, if you feel like you need to use some extra tools like divination or muscle testing, if you're just kind of questioning it, just for extra confirmation. The other thing that is really fun with discernment, I will ask for signs, synchronicities, keywords, key codes in multitude, at least 3 times. There's that 3 again, from my team members, from Source herself, to say, hey, show me that I already know this is correct. Just give me a little extra evidence, because it's fun. First of all, the magic is amazing, in ways that are in resonance with me and that I understand clearly. All right? With no question, there's no question. I can't question the signs and synchronicities of what I already know is true. Does that make sense? 7-11 on the timer. So 911 is very significant. I've been seeing this 911, Chariot, 8 of Wands, fast energy, okay? So now it's just, again, she's reminding you to continue to let things move, to go with the flow. You know, it's this flow energy, to get and just be like the waves crashing into the sand, to be the river and just be that lazy, that leaf that's just enjoying life on the river. Again, get on your unicorn floaty and just float away. All right, don't try to continue to swim up a river. It's a waste of energy, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of space, and all of that. Okay, so letting things move without resistance. Okay, so the numbers for today, again, here we go, is that 3. So again, if you're here with me, you're resonating with the 3 frequency of 3, seeing things in 3s, in pairs, seeing the word 3. Like I said, I saw the word 3. You're seeing everything about 3s, which is alignment. There's that word alignment of mind, body, and spirit. It's just another reminder of you being in alignment. It's also very creative and expressive energy as well. But this is what came through with this particular breakdown and decoding, okay? So 7 was the other number, was that inner peace, inner awareness, reflection, intuition, okay? So you're tapping into seeing the 7s, the 717, the 17s, the 707. I think I saw that this morning, 707. 7s in all ways, shapes, and forms, okay? The other number that was coming through was 11, so you're resonating with the 11 energy, master number. Guess what, beautiful soul? Here's your confirmation. I'm a master number 11. Yeah, I signed up for the expedited PhD master course and class this particular incarnation. It's been a ride. 911, thank you. All right, so 11 is that heightened perception, and you are noticing patterns. If you're not, you will be, but you see codes and everything. Like, you can look at this and you're gonna get a code or a confirmation. Like up north might be a code. Moose, caribou, was it 1857? So add the numbers up. What do you get there? Michigan. This can be a code, and you can decode that in the present moment, or you're being guided to maybe write this down as a combination and then go decode it. And it's unlocking more and more information and knowledge and wisdom and all of this stuff through this way. This is how it works, okay? So you have a heightened perception and you are noticing patterns everywhere. The spirit animals for today are the owls, which is seeing the hidden wisdom, the hidden knowledge, this quiet wisdom, this knowledge, all right? Deers are going to be significant. Very similar to a deer, which is hilarious. I just realized that. Moose and deer, I mean, they're bigger, but deer are representing this gentle strength. This is this gentle strength. You're asked 10, 2, 2 on the timer, asking to stand in your power. It's a gentle strength. It's not a forceful strength, okay? Know the difference. The foxes, very wily. Wily. I say wily coyote, so that just came through. I don't know, maybe that's specific for somebody, Wile E. Coyote or the Looney Tunes. I don't know, I just channel. Fox, adaptability and moving wisely through uncertainty. So you probably definitely embody these fox-like energies, the fox spirit, or you're very adaptable, you flow, you move wisely, strategically, and you do this through the uncertainty of this, right? So you can tap in. So more than likely, like me, 1101, I have a lot of connection, a deep connection. My spiritual team is loaded, 1111, loaded with spirit guides from the animal kingdom and the plant kingdom and all of nature. And each of them will work with me during specific times and phases of my life, right? Okay, so owls, deers, and foxes. You're going to see confirmation of that. You're going to see confirmations of 3, 7s, 11s. We've already given some of that. The words are clarity, grounding, discernment, and flow. And we're going to tap into the colors are this deep blue. I'm actually looking at like this deep indigo blue, this ocean. We know that is truth, calm, inner truth, in your inner voice. So, and again, calm ocean, blue, deep blue is this calm energy, this truthful, speaking your truth, standing in your truth, but also listening 1202 on the timer. I'm calling codes out, people. So hopefully you're paying your attention and you're picking up on what your soul needs you to pick up. Because you could watch the same video and get completely different combinations of codes in each time. All right, so calm, standing in your truth, speaking your truth, but also listening to your inner voice. And you got to get calm, quiet, and still for that, okay? Soft green. And this is kind of a soft green. I was almost going to change. I'm like, no, I'm just going to leave it on. Soft green. These are these very healing frequencies and energies. Again, oh, there's blue on here too. Duh. So this is the blue and the green. That's hilarious. You guys are hilarious. Team is hilarious. Okay. So with the soft green, this is very healing, balanced energy. It's also this kind of this reset energy, this rebirth energy, right? Rebirth. What we're in right now. It's your heart energy. Okay. Gold, which is personal power. But this is personal power with quiet confidence. Confidence was a big word a couple weeks ago. So standing in this quiet confidence, 1313 on the timer. All right, so today isn't about big dramatic moves, which for me physically, energetically feels just very calm, very integrative, just integrating everything that's taken place up until now in the past 7 days. All right, so today doesn't feel like big dramatic moves. It doesn't feel like a lot of big energy, like woo, you know, you hold the frequency, but you don't have to be like bouncing off the wall the whole time. There's times for integration, okay? So today isn't about big dramatic moves. It's about subtle awareness. So being just subtly aware to these signs, synchronicities, and key codes, right? The more you slow down, the more you notice. And the more aligned things feel. Here's an example of being in alignment with the codes and the frequencies. I was listening to a tarot reading in the bathroom, 1411, 1414. I was listening to, I think it was a tarot reading while I was in the bathroom. I was at the sink washing my hands, and the tarot reader said the word lion, and I looked over and the woman next to me was wearing a Lions jersey. You can't make this shit up. That's alignment. And in the next code I got, as I'm walking out of the store, I see the word 3, and what came through is, sorry, I'm going to go back to that because I'm guided to say it in this video. Be open and ready to receive. It's coming in 3s. So this is for my grocery shopping. I was listening to a tarot reading. He said lion at the same time. I looked over and she's wearing a lion shirt. I'm walking out of the store after my grocery shopping. I happened to, Spirit had me, my soul had me look up, Source, she had me look up, and someone was wearing a hoodie or a shirt, and on the back of it said the word 3 spelt out, and the next thing that dropped in was be open and ready to receive. It's coming in 3s, 15, 15. And I instantly didn't want to forget that, so I literally punched that in my phone, and then I came home and I journaled it, okay? So if you resonate with kind of threading all these weaves, these conversations typically are not linear. They're kind of here and there. Some might call it swirling, rambling. It's you're threading in, you know, something comes in and then you're guided to go here, and now you're pulling it in here, tying the knot and things like that. So if you're here, you definitely resonate with these types of conversations, okay? 1544. All right, so the more you slow down, the more you notice, and the more things feel aligned. All right. All right. Centering, make sure you stay grounded and centered. Come back to your core, your quantum compass. If you're having any issues, the biggest thing you can do is pause, breathe, come back to your core, your quantum compass, your solar plexus. Continuing this awareness for today, this week. This feels like a weekly type energy, 1616. This awareness, you are noticing things without having any reaction. Like you're completely aware of what's going on around you in the world, all right? But you're not feeling the need to be reactive to it. You might respond with taking a pause and a breath and sending out light and love and healing frequencies and energies, protective energies, prosperity energy, peace. But that's how you respond. You don't react to it. Fucking hey, what the fuck, the world's burning down, all that. You're not there. You're completely aware that's not necessarily, okay? You've set healthy boundaries. You've been protecting your energy completely naturally. Like you just know, I am protected, guided, and shielded at all times. You just naturally know that. And then you choose to stand in your power and just boundary up a little more when you feel like you're guided to. All right? So continue to trust, so you continue to sit in this trust in the unknown, not needing external validations. Now, like I said, it's fun to play around with the codes, the decoding and all of that, but you don't really need that. You just know. All right. The numbers that carry the vibration energy of the numbers. The 1 is the reset, fresh start, self-leadership. 4 is the stability, grounding, and protection energy. And the number 9 is release, closing cycles. This must be a combination message because this is all kind of blended together. Okay, so the number 1 is fresh start, self-leadership. Number 4 is the stability, the grounding, and the protection. And the 9 is the release, the closing of cycles, and start fresh, stay grounded. So release and closing cycles, it's continuing to, we're starting fresh, we're staying grounded, and we're letting go of what's done. And the spirit animals for this part of the message is wolf, which is continuing to follow your instincts, listening to your intuition, trusting self, and trusting in your independence. The turtle is here, slow and steady, protected movement. So the turtle, you're going to be seeing the turtles, slow and steady, protected movement. Hawks are higher perspective. You're seeing very clearly. All right. And the colors to work with are black for protection. Also, black will absorb negative energy and what is no longer serving you. The color for this segment is earth brown, grounding and stability. And then this amber gold color, which is inner strength and quiet power. Okay. The energetic reminder is you don't fight to prove or to chase anything. So the energetic reminder is you don't fight to prove or to chase anything. You stay grounded, you stay aware, and you stay grounded and aware and by what is unmoved, all right, is not meant for you. So what is not meant for you, you know. All right, and you've surrendered, let it go. Okay, so it felt like this kind of merged into 2 different messages, but there's a reason why she had me do that, and I don't question it. So I'm going to go over the words clarity, grounding, discernment, and flow. Centering, awareness, and boundaries, and trust. The numbers were 3, 7, and 11, and then 1, 4, and 9. The spirit animals and guides are owls, deers, and foxes, wolves, turtles, and hawks. And the colors, deep blue, soft green, and gold. And then earth brown, amber gold, and black. So that is your message for today. And again, it might be like, again, you might resonate with the whole message, even though I was guided for some reason to not pay my attention and combine it. Like, that's just the way it works with the channeling. Or you might resonate with the information at the beginning or the end, or bits and pieces of both. So maybe that's why I was guided. But you are going to see these signs, these synchronicities, these key codes. You've heard the key codes. You've received the frequency, the quantum medicine, the magic, the activations. You've received the mirror, and you've received whatever you were meant to receive for you today. And it's perfect. I don't know what that is. Source, she knows what that is. Your team knows what that is. Again, I'm just here as me, sharing my authentic self, my frequency, my energy, my flavor, my color, my essence, in all of its messy, magical, magnificent ways, and however that wants to be presented in each now present moment. Again, continue to stay present, continue to stay present and to pursue this forward movement, even in this unknown, okay? From our heart to yours, I am you, you're me, and I love you. We'll see you soon. Love you. Bye.